The day before. We gotta talk about this game. The Day Before, if you don't know, is a post-apocalyptic multiplayer third-person shooter developed by Fantastic. Well, it's currently in development and has had a bit of a turbulent cycle around social media, which is why I wanted to make this video today. To really get the picture, we kinda need to get through all of the details, so it's best that we start from the beginning. The Day Before seemingly came out of nowhere with an announcement trailer in January of 2021 that made waves through social media. The trailer showed off a little bit of the world, gameplay, and tone, all while looking great in terms of graphics. However, many thought the game looked too good, citing that it looked similar to Ubisoft's The Division when it first revealed back in E3 2013. The Division trailer looked amazing, however, when it was released, there was an extremely noticeable graphical downgrade. Many critiqued the Day Before's trailer for looking too good for that very reason. Additionally, it was critiqued for adopting a Ubisoft/The Division style for their trailer, where the dialogue between characters were actually players playing the game rather than in-universe or in-character dialogue. While I always thought that was an odd direction to take your trailers in, it never really bothered me too much, so whatever, it didn't bother me. Even at the very beginning, people were skeptical about the Day Before. I found myself being part of that camp as well, wondering if we'd get the inevitable downgrade once it releases. The official gameplay trailer dropped in April of 2021, showing off a bit more of the game, revealing driving and car repair, along with some fresh looks on combat, exploration, and looting. The game does look like it'll be pretty fun, assuming this is all on track to be in the game, but it still looks too good to be true at this point. Outside of being a lengthy look at all of the above, there's nothing much to talk about here. The release date trailer dropped in October of 2021. From what we can tell, it showed off some social hub areas, some shots of the world you'll be playing in, as well as new things like weapon customization and house customization, though the two main takeaways from this trailer are the mall and the release date. So let's start with the mall. In the trailer, it shows players entering a massive mall with a lot of detail. Lights hanging from the ceiling, reflective floors, and the scale are huge details that both impressed and concerned people. The players also explored individual stores, so will all stores be explorable or just certain ones? The size of the mall resurfaced the too good to be true commentary, citing The Division once again, but it also had some onlookers excited for what they saw. Next is the release date, June 21st, 2022. A lot of people were surprised to see a date so close, even if it was in October when this trailer dropped. This brought up another concern. Will this game actually be ready to ship by then? It seemed like a huge undertaking, and we had no idea how far along in development this game actually is. The more trailers that dropped, the more skeptical the would-be community got. The last trailer I recall seeing was actually one regarding the Day Before's RTX capabilities. It didn't really show off anything too crazy, just some shots of the environments and some gameplay elements with RTX on. While it does look impressive, we were once again skeptical. However, commenters did take note that some of the animations look better, which is nice. With that being said, there's not a whole lot else to really explore with this video. With all of this promo going on for the Day Before, the same developers, Fantastic, also promoted their second game, Propnight, around October 2021. It's like a mesh between Prop Hunt and Dead by Daylight. The art style is more cartoony and the gameplay is pretty goofy, but it looks like fun. The thing is, this started speculation that the Day Before wasn't really something Fantastic was focused on. Rather, it was a vessel to get attention, and then once they had eyes on them, drop a trailer for a game that they were more hands-on with. While I don't know if this is the case or not, it kind of sounds like it would be plausible. The main thing that is making me think the Day Before isn't vaporware is that Propnight was supposedly developed by a secondary team at Fantastic, and their main force is working on the Day Before. However, the devs haven't had a steady history, which brings about the question if the Day Before even exists, truly. Force Gaming talks about the dev history in one of their videos in more detail. I recommend checking that out if you want more info on the dev history. Lastly, we have the big delay. Underneath one of Fantastic's tweets promoting Propnight, they mentioned they'd have news on the Day Before soon, which is a weird way to make that announcement underneath a tweet for another game. It wasn't even a tweet by itself. It was part of a thread for Propnight. The tone of the tweet itself seemed excited, so naturally the people got excited. And as it turns out, however, the game would be delayed until 2023. Fantastic stated that the entire game was being ported from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. This did upset people, but the way I see it, if the game is truly looking as good as it is and it won't be taking any graphical hits at launch, then UE5 would be a great engine to utilize. I'm personally excited to see more games adopting the newer tech and to see what devs can do with it, so I'm not exactly disappointed that the game was delayed, though I am concerned about the game being too good to be true. Until we get some actual news from Fantastic, I won't be getting my hopes up, especially in the age where games are rushed and released broken and unfinished, a la Cyberpunk 2077 and Battlefield 2042. You all know how I feel about Battlefield. I just feel this game may have been revealed a little too early for its own good, and players have been burned out too many times to really trust what we're shown in these curated gameplay trailers. Add the fact the timing of Fantastic's reveal of Propnight during this day before promo cycle, one starts to get a little suspicious of what might really be happening here. It's too soon to tell if the day before is vaporware and this delay is just there to buy themselves time for some reason or another, but I still feel like there might be something great here. Just don't get your hopes up. And that's about all I had for this one. Thanks for watching. If you're looking for something else to watch, consider checking out these videos on screen. If you like what you saw, hit those like and subscribe buttons, as that always helps me out. With that being said, stay hydrated, I hope you have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.